So welcome back to my channel. This is Positive Negative Tarot. Zing. Sorry for being gone for so long. It was a lot of energies going around, so I had to keep myself grounded. But the first card out we have is the 2 being the High Priestess, Major Arcana. The 7 of Swords is my next card, and then the Sun card, Major Arcana, is also out. So the first thing here with the High Priestess, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but don't even pay attention to the zodiac signs, and I'm gonna tell you why at the end of this reading if I remember. But with this High Priestess, this is giving me somebody's energy who appears to be all-knowing, who appears to be very knowledgeable, who appears to be, I don't even want to say necessarily very smart, but this person could seem like they're a very wise individual. I'm getting the energy like this person could be very mature, so mature as an age, but not by wisdom necessarily. But this person could almost assume the role of being wise because of their age, or maybe it's something about maybe how this person styles themselves or what they wear that could possibly seem like they're this all-knowing individual. A lot of times when I see the High Priestess, I also get this energy of big hat lady. So this could be somebody who dresses very out there, especially as an older individual, or big hat lady as in church. So somebody could be very traditional in regard to, I'm hearing what they worship, or in regard to preaching or something. I'm hearing practice what they preach. And it could be very well that this person does not practice what they preach. I'm also getting the energy of somebody who's very nosy. So I'm almost getting the energy of somebody appears to be wise, but really they're just nosy. So I'm almost even getting the energy of somebody who acts like they know what, the next step is, or the next thing to do, or I'm hearing follow the leader. This person could not even have their own wisdom necessarily from experiences, or didn't perceive their own, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna say that in a second. But this person could be very preachy. And I'm just getting this energy of something about their experiences. Maybe this person could just more so study people or something like that and assume that they know something in particular is the energy that I'm getting. Or I'm also getting follow the leader or something like that. It could be that this person isn't necessarily, like I said, wise by maturity. I'm sorry, wise by wisdom necessarily. This person could just follow something in particular. And again, I'm getting the energy of either this person could follow somebody in general, or this person could, again, if somebody's very traditional, they could try to preach or act like they're following, the book of whatever type stuff. So I'm getting some type of energy like that. But I'm also getting a very nosy energy. Somebody could be looking things up or looking into you in some way, shape, or form. This person could be looking you up online. Again, I'm getting heavy on studying you. That could be very significant. I wanted to say something else, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this card because we're, 3 minutes, not bad. So to clarify this High Priestess energy, I got the 2 of Swords, the King of Cups, and I got the 2 of Wands energy. I love the 2 of Wands energy. And there's 2s here twice. So you could be seeing a lot of 2s, or increments of 2s. So you could be seeing 22, 44, 66. Or you could be seeing 222, of course. 2 being a number that indicates that you're on the right path, or even if you don't necessarily know where you're going, that's the beauty of it, because it could be something where you don't know where you're going and you just happen to end up at a place, and something maybe not necessarily huge happens, but something possibly even minute lets you know oh, I'm glad I stopped by here today. I'm glad I visited this place. I'm glad I drove down this road today. Anyway, with the 2 of Swords being here, this is giving me the energy of, I'm going to show you guys these cards. The High Priestess at the bottom and the 2 of Swords right there. That is giving me the energy of somebody that confuses people. This person could either listen to a bunch of different people, or this person could have this aspect of themselves where they confuse people. I'm hearing send people off. They don't know if they should go right or left or something like that. Which again, is just giving me this energy where this person, even if they're older in age, this person doesn't necessarily, I'm not going to say they don't know what they're doing, but it's something about the way that this person guides that could confuse people or put somebody in this particular state of mind where they're kind of like crossed. They're at a crossroads, possibly. Maybe not knowing what to do. I'm hearing like a rock in a hard place, basically. The next card is the King of Cups energy here. Whoever this is, so whoever this high priestess is, this person could have some type of relation to this King of Cups energy. So they could be related. This could be a mother and a son. This could be a grandmother and whoever this person is. This could be a boss. This could be anybody in your vicinity. That's why I also don't want to talk about signs too much, because even this King of Cups, which is typically Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it don't have to be. It could be any sign. Whoever this person is, this person could be reflecting. It's also giving me this energy of, I just heard deflecting too, not just reflecting, but defecting. I also just heard defense. So somebody could watch a lot of sports, or be into, basketball, baseball, whatever type stuff. Whatever the relationship between this person and this high priestess and this King of Cups is, this King of Cups could be reflecting on whatever knowledge this person happens to spew. Again, somebody could make it seem like they know best, is the energy that I'm getting. And this person could have followed this high priestess's lead and really just been, I'm hearing topsy-turvy, really could have just been in this very, I'm not really sure what to do. I'm hearing what's up is down and what's down is up. So I'm even getting the energy too where this King of Cups could have possibly had certain ideas in regard to things they wanted to do or places they wanted to go, or like the route in which they should pursue something. And maybe this high priestess could have been saying like, no, that's not going to work. This is not going to work. You should do it this way. You should do it that way. And I feel like this person could be reflecting on this person's lead, because this person actually could have been following this high priestess lead. And the whole time this high priestess is not a leader, is the energy that I'm getting. With this Two of Wands energy here, this King of Cups energy could be in this energy of going somewhere where they find solace. So I'm getting this energy of this person could be taking a walk. This person could be like driving down a long road, taking the long way home or something like that. This person could be, the Two of Wands gives me the energy where somebody could be going to a beach and standing offshore. Somebody could have taken a hike and climbed up a hill. Somebody could have gone somewhere where it's quiet, or typically quiet, and possibly surrounded by a lot of land or trees or whatever the case is. But I feel like this person, wherever they're going, I just paused, because I feel like this person could be taking a pause to think about things, or this person could be taking in the environment. But I feel like while this person is taking in whatever scenery or whatever that they're in, they're also thinking. Like somebody could feel like, man, I need to, like I'm even getting the energy if somebody went somewhere with some people or something like that and was like, man, I need to step outside and get some air or something like that. So that could also be significant. Somebody could feel very claustrophobic, or somebody could feel very encased or confined, possibly even within their own headspace with this Two of Swords energy. Even with the way the Two of Swords looks, like this person looks like they have a helmet on. It's like this person could possibly have a lot on their mind, or even if it's something where it's more so narrow. Somebody could even be reflecting on, I'm hearing like, how could I have been so narrow-minded, or how could I have not seen this, or, something like that. Like this King of Cups could have been relying on this high priestess energy a little bit too much for direction. But I'm also getting the energy of this person could have been like uncertain, unsure, especially with the Two of Swords. That's kind of like uncertainty. This person could have been unsure about certain things and possibly went to this high priestess who is seeming like a mature figure of some sort, to gain advice or to get some type of second opinion almost. And this person could, like I said, been sending somebody off. I'm even hearing something about like the doctor or something like that. Like somebody saying, hey, look at this. Like, does this look right? And this person like, bro, you're fine. Like, nothing's wrong with you. Or you're so dramatic. Like, I'm just hearing like, or if the advice was given, it just wasn't really great advice or something like that could be significant. So like I said, this Two of Wands energy could be stepping aside for a second. Again, I'm hearing taking a break, taking a walk, whatever the case is. This person could be trying to, I'm hearing expel themselves. So I don't know if something about school could even be significant. maybe something had to do with like the direction of schooling, or possibly somebody wanting to take like a class, or maybe somebody had a good idea on like a class or some type of maybe extracurricular or like side thing to do or whatever. And maybe somebody could have been asking, like I said, this high priestess, like, hey, what do you think about this? But now I feel like this person, I hope I'm not repeating myself too much because I tend to do that sometimes. Long story short, this Two of Wands energy, and this high priestess could even be observing this person. Maybe this person could be going out a lot more, but it's not to necessarily party or, co-mingle with people or not anything like that. I feel like this person is really trying to find peace of mind and figure out what do they want to do next, as opposed to relying on this person. Maybe this high priestess could be noticing that this person is asking less of them, not asking them to do so many things. I did a pre-shuffle earlier, and I was getting this energy of somebody gaining more confidence and like gaining more confidence in themselves. And I was getting this very umbrella energy where it's not just gaining more confidence in themselves, but it's the type of confidence: mental confidence, physical confidence, emotional confidence. I feel like somebody could be reflecting and having the need to master certain aspects about themselves. And I feel like that's also what this Two of Wands energy is leading to. But yeah, that's what I was getting in the pre-shuffle, because I was also getting this energy because I had the Seven of Wands and the two sevens, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups, where this person was like almost standing up for themselves. Like somebody could have had somebody going on all these errands. Like I'm hearing treating somebody like a B-word boy, like a witch boy. Substitute the W for a B. Somebody could have been making somebody feel like an errand boy, more of like a caddy, a cadet or something like that, like making them feel like a small fry. And I was getting this energy of somebody with the Seven of Wands, especially how it looks. It's like this lion kind of propped up and stuff. I feel like somebody could even be speaking up for themselves a lot more, or there could be a different tone in the way that somebody is speaking when they speak to this high priestess. That could be very significant. Somebody could be also very aware, again, because I was just getting this energy of like somebody could be thinking like, man, like why am I just now realizing this? Or why was I not following my own lead, or possibly following their own intuition? And that could be what somebody is learning at this time, is what their intuition sounds like within themselves, because that could be so different for everybody, what following your intuition or following your own lead is. And especially with the way the Seven of Wands looks, again, it's about confidence too. So I feel like somebody could be trying to learn how to trust themselves more. And I feel like whoever this King of Cups is, or that could be any sign, don't matter. Like I said, that's why this person is in this Two of Wands energy. Next card out we have is the Seven of Swords. So that's my next card right after the High Priestess. So whoever this High Priestess is could be very sneaky, could be very deceptive. And again, if that energy is related to this High Priestess, which just because I like slipped up and just said that, it very well could be. But I'm also getting the energy of somebody moving very discreetly around somebody, especially as I was just saying, this person could not be saying or not be asking somebody of their second opinion anymore, or asking somebody what do they think about this, and they're just like following their own lead, but they're also being very low-key about it. So again, somebody could be stepping out a lot more, possibly even stepping out of their comfort zone is what I'm also hearing. But I'm hearing like somebody could, especially if these two people live together, work together, be around each other often, or whatever the case is, somebody could be not necessarily telling somebody what they do. Maybe somebody used to check in all the time, like, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do this, I'm about to go here, I'm about to go here. And now somebody is feeling like, I don't have to say that. Like, I can just do what I'm doing because it sounds more confident that way. And I'm not saying that communication is not a big thing, because, you feel me? But I think specifically with this person is doing that for a very particular reason. Yeah. So to clarify the Seven of Swords, I got the King of Wands, the Fool card, and the Eight of Swords. Now, the first two cards are fire sign energy. Again, does not have to be. This could be somebody who was possibly, I'm hearing somebody could have possibly been in their ego at one point in time. I'm hearing Evel Knievel could also be significant, like the Daredevil or something like that. Maybe somebody could have thought that they was in this energy of being bad, I don't know where that just came from. Or being, maybe somebody could have thought that they were actually in this boss energy. Maybe somebody could have thought that they were actually in this leader energy. But I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Like somebody could have felt like I'm hearing like that movie, that Somali pirate movie, where he was like the famous line. He's like, "I'm the captain now." Like somebody could have felt like they were in their ego a lot more, especially as I'm even thinking back to the Seven of Wands, which the reverse Seven of Wands in reverse could be like negative ego, like unhealthy ego. But I feel like in this case, especially whoever this person is, this person could have been in this energy where they thought they were being a leader or they thought they were being a boss. So like something about this person's actions could have been very significant. But I'm hearing, as I said actions, I just heard acting. So somebody could have been acting like, oh, I'm so strong, I'm so fierce, I'm so confident, I'm such a leader, and that could be the energy that is really within somebody. But I feel like, especially as that card is right next to the High Priestess, that the only reason that they were acting like this was because of this High Priestess. Like somebody could have been acting like I'm driving the boat, I'm the one really in charge, but really I'm getting the energy where this other person was in charge, because this person, this High Priestess, could have really been controlling somebody. Like if you got to go back and ask, you know what I'm saying, like what I just said at the very beginning. The next card out is the Fool card. That's Aries energy, but it doesn't have to be. Whoever this person is in this Fool card energy, this person could have, I'm hearing, hopped off the porch in some way. Maybe this person could have been acting like they were above this Fool card energy, or possibly acting like, and if this is like, again, this could be you collective, where somebody could have been exerting a lot more dominance over you because of the fact that they were in this like backing this High Priestess energy. And I feel like with this Eight of Swords energy here, like I don't know if somebody was going through like these mental changes or these mental health things, because the Eight of Swords is mental and verbal energy. But I'm also getting the energy of this person could have like been in this King of Wands energy because they were feeling trapped or stuck and they couldn't free themselves, because the Fool card is a very freeing energy. A Fool card is a very take it or leave it energy. Like, this is who I am, this is how I am, this is what I'm doing, bye. You know, like no harm, you know, I'm just doing what I'm doing type stuff. And I feel like this person could have felt like they needed to keep you in a place, or keep you like, I'm just hearing like possession or possessive type of thing like that. Like somebody could have like been in this King of Wands energy where they felt like they own you, or something about ownership could also be significant. Maybe something about property or properties could be significant. But with this Eight of Swords energy being right after the Fool card, like I said, something about your energy or whoever this Fool card energy is like very freeing. I'm hearing free your mind too. So like, that's a song by, Free Your Mind is a song by Ethereal. I'm at 18 minutes. The Eight of Swords also talks about stuck. So like I said, like somebody could have been stuck in a particular mind frame or mindset. I'm hearing like reoccurring thoughts. Somebody also could have been wearing a mask. Again, I'm getting that kind of bouncing off the King of Wands energy. Somebody felt like you could have been free to come and go, or that's just your energy where like you're not really letting anything hold you back or stop you, whether that's finances, whether that's a place, whether that's not having this or that. Like I feel like whoever's in this Fool card energy could just be, like I said, I'm hearing taking it one day at a time, but I'm also hearing taking what they have and trying to make something. There's a song by Trippie Redd called Black Magic. It's not dark, chill. But he said in the song, woke up one day like, I feel like turning nothing into something. Okay? So again, that could just be very reflective of this Fool card energy, where this person is like basically not letting anything hold them back, possibly even mental health or a particular state of mind or frame of mind. That could also, like I said, come from or stem from this high priestess energy. So even with that Fool card, I'm getting the energy of somebody who is moving very low key. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you don't. Maybe if this Fool card is you collective, you could be somebody that's not talking too much or don't say too much. And I'm also even getting, like, even as I said that, when I look at the the 8 of Swords energy, this person has a mask, but their lips are sealed. Almost like you could play the game, or like when people used to do that little gesture, like, zip it. It could have been like, maybe you could, if this is you, maybe somebody could have been not saying anything or not saying much because they were so much in their head or were so deeply in this, like, particular mindset where they felt like they couldn't. Somebody could have felt like they couldn't speak. Somebody could have felt like they couldn't talk. Somebody could have felt like they couldn't speak up. And I'm also even getting the energy where somebody could have spoken up, but maybe they just were not saying the right things because they were not in the right state of mind. I just realized that 7 and 8 swords, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The number 15 is the Jinn card, and the Jinn card is a bunch of masks on that card. So somebody could have been wearing different masks, wearing different faces. I'm also hearing like you would have had to pay attention to somebody's facial expression to really catch on to, maybe I'm hearing them being uncomfortable or them not really feeling a particular way when they were in this dominating energy or something like that. Like I'm even getting the energy like somebody could have said certain things, or again maybe didn't say anything, and so I'm hearing like if somebody was saying stuff that wasn't the right thing, you had to look at somebody's facial expression to possibly tell how they really felt about something. And then vice versa, I'm getting the energy if somebody wasn't saying anything, you would have to look at their facial expression or body language and see that they were not comfortable with something, or like not feeling good about something in particular, especially as it stems from this high priestess energy. Something about stems could also be significant. Like the stem on like a fruit or a plant or something like that could also be significant. With the Sun card being here, so many things I get from the Sun card. I just heard "Oh Happy Day" in my head, but the way the Sun card looks, I feel like somebody could have been slightly aware of something, but not fully. Because the way that my cards laid out, it's kind of like the 3 cards that I have to clarify the sun. It's like the sun is halfway covered. So it's like almost as if the sun was coming up in the day, but you can only see like the top half of the full circle. I also just pulled out this, while I was just fake shuffling, I pulled out the World card right when I was talking about the Fool card. So also something about, I'm hearing who runs the world type stuff, girls. So especially if this King of Wands was a woman, it doesn't have to be, again, somebody could have just been in their ego, because I just get this energy of projection. If this Fool card was a woman, don't have to be, it could be a male too. Somebody, or maybe like a younger male, especially if this is the King of Wands energy, which is like a more mature male, not like old necessarily, but just more mature. And what is old at this point? Anyway, this person could have like felt kind of intimidated by somebody's energy, but really that intimidation was a projection of them feeling trapped, possibly with whoever this high priestess is, or trapped in a particular state of mind because they were listening to this high priestess. I'm also getting the energy of spell work, and to spell work is low-key 5D, but if I was to bring it down to 3D level, again, something that this person could have been saying, like I'm just hearing certain things like, that's not a good idea, you wouldn't like that, you just playing, you not serious about that, they wouldn't like you. Like I'm just hearing like little stuff like that. But when you hear, like, I'm hearing like you're not smart, just like random, not random, because I feel like this high priestess knows what they're doing, in a sense of control, especially as I was talking about that preachy energy earlier, where I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but historically a lot of people in a particular, I don't even want to say religion, whatever people be on, to each his own too, that this person could have been using words or using verses, scriptures, whatever, to basically try to control somebody, but also send them off. So again, somebody could have been seeing somebody in this free energy, um, and almost like it was almost like their body, especially as I was talking about body language and stuff like that. It was almost like their body was saying like, you want to be on that type of time too. Like you want to be free from whatever this is. You want to free your mind. You want to escape. You want to get out of this particular environment, or stop being around this person, or stop listening to this person. But it's like that could have been a part of somebody's intuition where they were not picking that up. So when they were seeing you in this very particular energy, they're like why do they get to do it? And maybe somebody could also have like certain digs that stem from women, especially with this high priestess kind of looking like an older woman or a more mature woman or something like that. um all of that could be significant. Anyway, back to the sun card. So with the sun card, the sun could be like slowly coming out, especially as the sun card is like just diagonal of my Eight of Swords energy, where the Eight of Swords is being trapped and stuck in a particular but the sun card is like coming out of that. It's something a lot more brighter. Somebody could be finding a lot more clarity within certain things, especially as I'm looking at this Two of Wands. So whoever this is that has, somebody could have even just went to the gym or something like that. But whatever this person is doing, this King of Cups energy, this King of Wands energy, any sign, any zodiac sign, whoever this person is and whatever they're doing, it's bringing about like this positive thing. I don't want to say awakening. I don't want to say change, because I don't want to say that. But it's just clearing somebody's mind. It's getting somebody out of this Eight of Swords energy. I did not mean to just hit my arm up like that. But behind, as I clarified that energy, I got the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Whole lot of swords energies. That's more than 9 swords. The Ace is technically 1. So yeah, that's 8 swords low key, but if you want to count the Ace, that's 9 swords. So somebody could have really been in their head. Like the 9 of Swords is mental anguish, stress, anxiety, worry, fear. Somebody could have been feeling all these things, and especially even as I mentioned not the doctor, but like, health earlier, especially even just looking at this Three of Swords energy, like it kind of gives me like a health vibe sometimes. I'm not a doctor, but all of that stress and all of that mental worry could have like made somebody also feel very paranoid, very hypochondriac, making them feel like something was wrong with them. Or again, this person that was around these energies, whether this King of Cups and this King of Wands is the same person or two different people. I feel like whatever that stress was from being unsure, uncertain, I'm hearing like, especially with the Five of Swords being right there, somebody again could have been listening to certain people or been around certain people where their body could have been warning them or telling them or like rejecting the people that they were around, or possibly even rejecting the things that these people were saying. And somebody could have really felt like they were losing their mind. Like somebody could have really just been going back and forth in their mind, or getting so much in their head that, like I said, somebody could have like almost insinuated some type of like psychological error in some way within themselves. I'm even getting the energy of whatever this high priestess was saying, or whatever this group of people could have been saying around somebody, could have made somebody doubt themselves so much, like I said, to the point where they were not trusting themselves in a particular way. Something about somebody also having to heal something on their heart space. Somebody could have had like a deep wound. Somebody could have had like a mother wound, or I'm just getting the energy of the things that these people were saying, whether it's this high priestess or this Five of Swords energy. The things that these people were saying could have, like I said, been like these real, whatever, kind of like gentle stabs at somebody. Like when you're like teasing somebody, but it's starting to like veer off from not being a joke, not being funny necessarily. Or I'm hearing things that would demean somebody or lower their confidence in a particular way. And again, I told you I just did a pre-shuffle and I got the Seven of Wands. I'm gonna keep talking about that because again, somebody could be gaining a lot more confidence at a particular point in time. Somebody's confidence could have been very low as I'm looking at this King of Cups energy, because I'm just getting the energy that whatever this group of people could have been saying, or whatever this high priestess could have been saying, could have either, one, made somebody feel very invalidated, but also two, make them feel like, I'm hearing like they're not smart, or they don't make good decisions, or I'm even hearing like this person could have had an idea about something what's the word I'm looking for? Sent it to this group or said it to this group or whatever the case is. And like I said, this group could have laughed at them or said, made them feel like it wasn't a good idea, or like, everybody else could have had like these very mid ideas. And this person, these other energies around this person, like I said, could have like, man, we're not picking that idea or something like that. I'm even getting the energy if somebody could have had ideas about business or, like I said, classes or just doing something in particular. I'm not quite sure what it is. But I feel like with this Ace of Swords here, somebody could have caught on. Somebody could have a new perspective on something. Somebody could have realized something. Collective, you could be even the person that has helped somebody to realize something, like break free from a particular mindset, break free from whatever this cloudiness was that was circulating them. I'm hearing cloudiness and I'm hearing darkness. Again, as I mentioned, like these numbers, these cards particularly adding up to like the 8 and 9 of Swords. Again, somebody could have been so trapped and feeling so debilitated. But now I feel like somebody has gained some type of understanding, some type of new perspective on something, especially in regard to this High Priestess and this Five of Swords energy. When you look at the Five of Swords, is 3 people behind this person, and this person is holding like some type of like defensive mechanism. Somebody could have been, again, somebody's body or mind could have been super defensive. I'm also hearing something about rejection. I'm hearing like if you were to get a piercing in your body for one reason or another, based on your genetic makeup or your skin, whatever, rejects the piercing, so it starts to come out of the skin. Like if the skin starts to bring it up until the piercing is removed, essentially, unless you take it out. So it's just giving me some type of very similar energy about that. I'm also hearing something about mind control with this Five of Swords. Mind control sounds crazy, but mind control is just really somebody being able to persuade you enough to go in their direction or follow what they're saying or believe what they're saying, as opposed to yourself. So when I look at this Five of Swords energy, I get this energy where the person is facing the group of people with this like airiness in between, and it's just giving me the energy like this group of people could have been talking about somebody behind their back, or and as I picked that card up, the whole Sun card exposed itself, type stuff like that. So a group of people could have exposed themselves. Somebody could have been, that could even be with the Ace of Swords, is that somebody noticed a group of people's true colors. Something about colors could also be significant. Coloring, or I don't know, something about colors. Crayons, art, or just being revealed in general, because that's what that saying really is, like to show your true colors to somebody is really seeing them for who they are, whether that's good or bad. Okay, and that's what I was saying too with this Five of Swords energy. This person's head is facing the direction of the group, almost like they're listening to what this group of people is saying, almost as if their mental wants to be in the same direction as them, but this person's body is facing the other direction. So again, like somebody's body could have been trying to guide them away from some people, but whatever this possible attachment, again, possibly due to spell work, it's like one of those questions like, why do people stay with their abuser for so long, or something like that. And it don't have to be as deep as that, but somebody could have been around some people for quite some time. And now I feel like this person is realizing with the Sun card, and it's not a little realization, it's a major realization. This is like, hello, like, wapow. So that's the energy that I'm getting there. It's very interesting because the top of the deck card, which I don't know if I stated or not, I don't think I did. The top of the deck is the Sun card, and the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Life. But I'm actually going to end it here because it is on 34 minutes, and I don't want to make it too long. Bye.